California, the land of sunshine, Hollywood, and crippling living costs? It's true. Gone are the days when California was synonymous with just beaches and movie stars. Now it feels like you need a small fortune just to fill up your gas tank and grab a decent burrito. I'm talking about the price of literally everything. Gas prices through the roof. Groceries, forget about it. It feels like the cost of living here is playing a cruel joke on everyone, except maybe the CEOs who are doing just fine. And don't even get me started on the housing market. It's like trying to buy a unicorn with monopoly money. It's utterly ridiculous. It's enough to make you wonder if the California dream is still alive, or if it's just a faded postcard from a time lost. Let's talk about renting in California. It's not for the faint of heart, let me tell you. Finding an apartment here is like trying to find a parking spot in downtown Los Angeles on a Friday night. Nearly impossible. And when you finally do find a place that does not require you to sell a kidney, you're met with a laundry list of demands, credit checks, background checks, and more. First and last month's rent, security deposits, you name it, they want it. It feels like landlords hold all the cards and renters are left scrambling for scraps and don't even think about asking for repairs. You're more likely to see a unicorn riding a surfboard down Pacific Coast Highway. It's a renter's nightmare out there, folks. Remember COVID-19? Yeah, that was fun. But the pandemic's economic hangover? That's still lingering like a bad smell. California, like the rest of the world, took a hit. Businesses closed, people lost jobs, and the economy went into a tailspin. While things are slowly recovering, it's not all fun in the sun. The job market is still shaky and many people are struggling to get back on their feet. It's a stark reminder that even in the Golden State, economic hardship can strike anyone. The pandemic exposed a fragility in our economic system, and the scars are still visible today. Section 4. Government aid, a source of frustration. Now let's talk about government aid. It's supposed to be a lifeline for those in need, right? But for many Californians, it feels more like jumping through hoops of fire just to get a few drops of water. The process is often confusing, time-consuming, and riddled with bureaucracy. And when it comes to things like home ownership, the system seems rigged against ordinary people. It's no wonder there is a sense of frustration and resentment towards those who benefit from government programs while others are left to fend for themselves. It's a classic case of the haves and the have-nots, and it's a story that's all too familiar in California. Section 5, California dreaming or barely getting by. So, is the California dream still alive? It's a question that many Californians are asking themselves these days. On one hand, California is still a land of opportunity, innovation, and natural beauty. But on the other hand, the rising cost of living, economic inequality, and housing crisis are casting a long shadow over the Golden State. For many Californians, it's not about chasing dreams anymore. It's about simply trying to survive. It's about making ends meet, keeping a roof over their heads and hoping for a better future. California is at a crossroads. The choices we make today will determine whether the Golden State continues to shine or whether its luster fades away for good.